Another corner. Keeps it short this time. Zera towards the back post. How did that miss? They're up in arms there. Jilla Subba wasn't pleased with her back line. Problem of too many, perhaps. Had two players lurking for the ball down the back post, and in the end, neither of the two could get to the end of it or meet it with precision. There's Sabitra. Decent first touch. Lets it roll through for the arriving Sabita Rana. Gets the crossing, but Atife Imani is right up there. Fatime. Still Nepal. Malika. Savitra takes it with utmost ease and tries to find Rekha Paudel down the far left. Ends up over-hitting it. It's been a good start to the second half for Iran. Putting the ball into those dangerous areas and trying to make things happen. Hira Kumari Pujel back into the side, back into the national side after a gap of 1 year. It's been good so far. I've been able to preserve that clean sheet. It's going to be a long night, especially with the likes of Sara Didar, Zahra Ghanbari. Mira, Sabitra allows it to roll across her body. Here's Preeti Rai. Couldn't quite get to the end of it. There's Sara Didar. Sara starts the game from where she had left in the last fixture. Precision of an artist, power of a hurricane. Gets it all up and running in the second half. They have been looking for it. Long ball forward. Iran known for their physicality. Ease off the ball there, Bimla. And all she had to do was put it across Anjila Subba, which she did ever so effectively. Brilliant finish. Will we see a repost? A swift one at that. Kimla for Pooja. Preeti Rai. Starts to go with a long ball. Sabitra Bandari's away. Raha Yazdani reads that one really well. Comes out of her blocks and grabs that one quite comfortably in the end. That is something you'll have to keep doing on a consistent basis now, Nepal. Get Sabitra Bandari on the ball. We need to create a couple of glorious opportunities, good chances for her to try and test out that back line of Iran. Zahra. Another long ball forward. And Sara Didar is away here. Tries to change her feet. Wasn't allowed to turn there. It looks like there was a nudge in the back and the referee has finally called it. Hands on the hips there for Rekha Paudel. Hira Kumari Bhujel on that occasion being the guilty party. That's definitely in the range for somebody like Zahra Ghanbari. Nepal will want to make sure they don't concede the second one way too early. She scored one in similar fashion a couple of nights back. Overpowering the defense this time from the right side of the pitch. Here's Zahra. Goes for goal! And what a strike! What a screamer! That is a brilliant finish from the set piece. Iran go 2 goals up in no time. The net was just a backdrop of her brilliance. The captain, the leading scorer for Iran, Anjila Subba did get a hand to it, but couldn't quite parry it away. And Nepal have conceded for the second time this evening. Zahra Ghanbari, with her first of the tournament, her first of the night. It's going to be a daunting task for Nepal to try and climb back. All eyes will be on the red shirt with the armband, the number 9. Savitra. Gets overpowered. Being taken away by Iran. Lobs it over the back line. Here's Sara Didar into action once again. Zahra. Back flicks it towards Sara. Malika is out there to support the attack. Iran finding themselves into those sort of spaces quite frequently now. There you have it for commitment. Trying to keep it out of the reach of Sabitra Bhandari. Here's Iran again on the ball. Takes a decent touch. No pressure whatsoever. Sara. It's dropped in deep. Works it backwards. Ghanbari. Back with Zahra in the middle of the pitch. Given away a bit sloppy from Malika on that occasion. Rekha Paurel. Renuka. It's Preeti Rai. Has got some space ahead of her. Preeti looks up. Finds Rekha. Decent first touch. Here's Rekha again. Draws in a nudge from the back and gets the self. A foul and a free kick there. Nisha is being taken out. We have a replacement in number 10.
Number 21, Nisha Toka.
Rashmi Kumari.
Number 10, Rashmi Kumari.
Floats it forward. Rekha strikes. And Rekha goes wide of the target. Rashmi Kumari kissing. 23 years old. 24 appearances for her. 3 goals for Rashmi for her national side. Thrown in attacking option. Nepal, more of a tactical replacement. Marzia Jaffrey would be delighted with the sort of performances her team has put up so far. Goes airborne this time, Anjila Subba. Hera, Savitra. And backtracks it. Holds it away for a corner. Savitra quick with a corner. Floated in by Rekha. Back with Savitra Bhandari. Sabitra scanning her options. Instant ref. Goes towards a white shirt. Here's Zahra. Back with Zahra Ghanbari. Here's Malika now. Scanning for the right possible move. Plays it down the line and finds Shabnam. Shabnam goes for goal. Oh my word! What a screamer! What an absolute screamer! Nepal are completely blown out. Iran are running away with it. Malika for Shabnam Behisht. A thunderous left foot. You could only stand and admire that sort of a finish.
Jersey number 8, Shabnam Behisht.
It's been a complete capitulation in the last 10 minutes or so for Nepal. Shabnam Behisht, take a bow. What a strike that was. And brings me back to the point. Nepal with a major missing in that back line. Geeta Rana. You've got to play with what you have. It's a great opportunity for some of these young players, slightly less in experience. As Nepal, meanwhile, trying to conjure something out of it. Here's Rekha. And again, not providing any sort of spaces for those attacking moves coming in from Nepal. Here's Pooja. Deciding to go all the way back to Anjila Subba, who's out of her space, but just toe pokes it in the end. Gets it out of danger momentarily. Still the ball with Iran. Preeti looks up. Shifts it towards Hira, taken out by Shabnam Behisht. Plays it towards Fatime Shaban. Fatime for Sara. Allows it to run through and change the feed in the end. Couldn't quite get hold of the ball. Back with Preeti once again. Hira. Rekha down the touchline. 2v1 in that tight space in front of her. Gets dispossessed. Preeti. Samiksha back with Hira. Here's Rashmi. Haven't been effective enough in terms of trying to create opportunities for Samitra Bhandari, Nepal. That coordination between the back line, the midfield, and those playing further forward has been almost non-existent for almost an hour played here. Sara Didar, 3 goals in the competition. That was a brilliant one. Zahra Ghanbari. Hasn't been troubled so far. Here's a look at the first one. Keeps it nice and low, a grounder. And a brilliant finish. Spots the run pretty quickly. Well coordinated attack. It was all about getting into those spaces, getting herself in between the defenders there, the 2 centre backs. And the finish was absolutely sublime. One the coach Marzia Jaffrey would be absolutely proud of. Something is holding up. Guess it's for the injury concerns raised by Sara Didar. We'll get things back into moving ways. The long ball played out by Raha Yazdani. Back flick from Shabnam Bahisht. Shabnam, decent first touch. Shabnam for Malika. There's Malika. Zahra back with Malika. 2v1 in that top corner. Sara once again. Rashmi kissing. Interfering just at the right time. Sabita for Sabitra Bhandari. Who's taken the ball in the middle of the park. Has spotted the run coming in from Rekha Paurel with decent first touch. And the flag was up. I'm not sure if that was for a handball or handball. In the end, "27 minutes and a thick bit left in the contest." Sara Didar. There's appeal for a handball there. Up in arms, absolutely livid. Shouldn't have time to react there. The defender flows one forward, a header! Hits the crossbar! And a hurried clearance by Pooja. Fatime Shaban was in definitely with the fourth. A bit unfortunate from her perspective. Looping one at that. Zahra with the corner. Swept out. It's been a game of two halves. Had decent opportunities in the first. Iran, a couple of them couldn't quite keep it on target, especially from the set pieces, from the crosses. But in the second, they have wasted no time whatsoever. Nepal at the moment still struggling to get the ball towards Sabitra Bhandari or provide some telling passes. Here's Sabitra, and again that defense has been ever so effective right throughout. Rashmi for Sabita. Lifts one over. Preeti Rai couldn't quite get towards the end of it. Still with red shirt perhaps. What options they have on the bench? We've got the likes of Saru Limbu, who can provide her services in the middle of the pitch. Iran are playing with full authority. Why shouldn't they? 3 goals to the good. Nothing in response so far from Nepal. And trying to clear out the gaps. There's Preeti Rai. A little bit of space in front. Savita, Rashmi, beg your pardon, takes it tense. Couldn't quite move forward. And again, Rekha for Rashmi. Rashmi goes for glory. Makes it on the chest, and that's a decent save. First real attempt coming in from Nepal. Lack power, lack venom. Kept it on target. Try and test out the goalkeeper. Clean save in the end. Something to cheer for. Nepal fans. couple of changes for Nepal. Rekha Paurel goes out and Anita Basnet comes in.
For Team Nepal, jersey number 13. Rekha Paurel being replaced by jersey number 11, Anita Basnet. Second substitution, jersey number 16, Angela Subba being replaced by jersey number 20, Anjana Rana Magar.
Anjana Rana Magar started with 3 games in the AFC Asian Cup qualifiers. He's been trusted with the job for the remainder of the 23 minutes here. 12 appearances for her national side for the 23-year-old goalkeeper. Saved 2 penalties versus India at the 2024 SAF Women's Championship semi-finals. Won the game for her side 4-2. Of course, Anita Basnet, the ever-experienced 31-year-old, 27 caps for her, 8 goals, was champions of the IWL back in 2018-2019 season. Played for Setu FC. Sarah for Zahra was outnumbered with a flock of red shirts there. There's Renuka. Renuka finds an option towards the right, and again the quality on the crossing hasn't been there. Renuka again finds Sabita. Got 3 options waiting inside the box, and the defense is right up there. Back with Renuka, who strikes. Gets the shot blocked. Just feeling her right leg there. Fatime Pasandide. She's come off the bench in the second half. No space to turn there for Rashmi. This time here's Preeti. Preeti goes for goal, and Preeti Rai. That was ever so close. That was the best possible option available for her. Decided to go all by herself. It's definitely in the arc and in the range. It would have been absolutely marvelous. That was goal bound. It's Malika. Raha Yazdani. Preeti again plays it down the line towards Rashmi. Rashmi gets herself into some sort of a space. Decides to go for goal again and gets blocked out. No spaces in between the lines. Brilliant defending from Iran. Trying to create spaces. Wide on the left this time through Sabita Rana. Sabita. Here's Bimla. Taken away by Iran. Played forward into those open real estate. Anjana. Hurried clearance at the end. First touch for her. Still got 19 minutes and a few seconds left in the normal time, plus the stoppages.
What time, Saba?
They have to get a goal back at the earliest, Nepal. Brilliant once again from Sara Didar. The hustle to win the ball back. Floated inside. Zahra might have just scruffed off the surface. Couldn't quite catch it clean. Again, the idea was right. Gets herself in front of Pooja on that occasion. Brilliant floater delivery from Malika. That is something Iran have done consistently in both the games they've played. Bimla still struggling to find a red shirt inside the box. So Malika. Here with the throw in. Back with Preeti. Rashmi making that advancing move here. Sabitra Bandari trying to create all for herself. And goes for the strike. She's been devoid of service for most parts of the 70 minutes. Hasn't been the happiest outing so far. Has to drop in deep to try and create something of her own. Rashmi. Misplaced pass, but the ball finds Sabitra now. Across towards the back post. Missed the flight of the ball completely on that occasion, did Sabita Rana. Raha Yazdani, meanwhile, has gone down on the ground. Maybe might need a bit of attention from the physio. Zia Jafri. 3-4 months into the job almost, and the performances have gone up a notch with every game they play. Qualified for Australia 2026, one of the 12 teams, and then here in India. If it stays the way it is, going to be 2-2 for them. 70th ranked side getting the better of 63rd, and tonight almost the 89th ranked opponents. Still got 15 minutes to go. Anjana on your screens. Nabeen Nupone, the head coach. Hasn't been a pleasant outing. Had a decent first half, to be fair, but in the second, Iran flexing their muscle. Is that strike from Shabnam Behesht. Takes a touch, moves it away from the defense, gets herself into sort of a shooting space, and then lets it fly. Anjila Subba, diving full length to her right, had no chance whatsoever. Raha Yazdani is back on her feet. This one before that, couldn't quite parry it over. Zahra Ghanbari. 3 goals, 3 magnificent finishes from Iran. Of course, who can forget the one scored by Sara, the first goal of the tournament against India. No head kick to put her side in front. And we go again. Taken away by Shabnam. I beg your pardon. It was rolled down on the ground. It was a shirt pull from Bimla. Another defending job on the hands for Nepal as Zahra Ghanbari lines up behind this one. Hands on hips. Razor focus. Lets it fly towards the target. And Anjana has locked in. Savitra. And again, clearance just in the nick of time. Still waiting for that one clear-cut opportunity. Savitra Bhandari is Preeti. A header! And a brilliant save. Put to measure for the very first time this evening. And Raha Yazdani has come up with the goods. A thumping header towards the left of the keeper. Does well to keep it out. Corner. Flows it towards the back post. Zahra again. Raha again, I beg your pardon. Zahra starts to go all the way back towards Anjana. There's Renuka. Skipped it out. Looks like it was more of a collision there. Malika is back on her feet. Fatime, who was down on the ground post that collision. Here's that free kick from Zahra Ghanbari. Wasn't on the target, but Anjana leaving nothing to chance. They'll be on their way to Indonesia to play Indonesia on the 26th and Chinese Taipei on the 3rd of December, 26th of October and the 3rd of November. I beg your pardon, on the 26th of November and the 3rd of December in the Tri-Nation tournament in Indonesia, Nepal. Still got about 10 minutes left in the normal time. There's another look at that free kick from Zahra Ghanbari. Getting the ball again to those open spaces. Shabnam Behisht gets the last touch. Nepal has to score and has to score now. Again, lets it roll across her body and goes back towards Atife. Fatime Shaban still giving it a chase against Bimla. Fatime does well, but Bimla stands tall to the task and knocks it out for a corner. Zahra lets it fly, a header. Doesn't get the connection. enough games in the back line of Nepal. With 17 appearances, Bimla with 15, Samiksha with 15. Not too many either for Hero as well. Bit sloppy, but does well to recover Anjana. That is something Nepal has been missing in this tournament, the absence of Geeta Rana. Sara skies it over. That is something she does ever so brilliantly. That is the strategy they deploy so effectively over the head of the back line, and physical attributes overpowers the defenders and lets it fly towards the target. This time overhits it with the crossbar. There's Renuka. Savitra plays it back. Here's Sabita. One-on-one with Malika. Does well. Still Sabita. Finds Preeti. Some space in front. Preeti goes for goal. Raha. Safe as houses. Not shying away from taking her shots towards the target. Preeti Rai did one with the left foot from just outside the box a few minutes back, and this time with the right. A change. Hira goes out. And is replaced by another incoming player, Deepa Shahi.
Being replaced by jersey number 5, Manmaya Gaman.
Get that confirmation of the changes. It's number 23, Deepa Shahi.
Jersey number 6, Hira Kumari, being replaced by jersey number 23, Deepa Shahi.
There you have it, Deepa Shahi. Got injured in the same game as did Hira Pujal. Both were out injured during the SAF Women's Championship game against Bhutan. It was last year. Saha is out on the pitch for Iran for
Substitution for Team
the
Iran.
last 6 minutes.
Number 9, Zahra Ghanbari, being replaced by jersey number 70, Shagaye.
Some fresh legs in the middle of the park for Nepal now. Deepa Shahi to complement Preeti Rai. Still Preeti. They have been kept at an arm's length in this fixture. Iran have been so good in terms of how they've played right throughout these 85 minutes. Sabita, Deepa, pushed forward towards Rashmi, looking for options. Sabita Bhandari is well covered there. Here's Deepa again, finding some space towards the right. Cross floated in. Preeti gets the shot blocked. Finds a white shirt through Malika. Saradida still giving the chase. Ball is close to Anjana. Just hurls it out for a throw-in. 4 minutes left in the normal time. It's a job well done already for Iran. Still fighting for it, still hustling for the ball there. Sara Didar was pinned down in that corner. 2v1. Takes it, tries to turn. Couldn't quite get the ball clean. It was a bit nasty in the end. Back with Savita. He's held in his tracks. Her tracks there. Savita. There's Renuka. Long ball forward. Couldn't quite get the clearance. Here's Savita Bhandari. Preeti. Again on the transitions. Took a touch too many. Allowed the back line to reassemble, reorganize in the back. Zahra for Malika. Another change for Iran. Shabnam Behesht goes out. That allows Mariam Dini.
For Team Iran, jersey number 8, Shabnam Behesht, being replaced by jersey number 90, Mariam Dini.
Scored an absolute screamer tonight. Shabnam Behesht. Zahra couldn't quite get it off Renuka. Here's Anita couldn't quite get it towards Rashmi. Back with Renuka again. Lets it fly towards the far left and find Sabita. Into the final minute. The ref has reached out to the pocket and scouting Zahra. Guess it was for a handball there. It's going to be a free kick now in the final few seconds. Dying embers in the normal time. Yep. Clear handball. Cautiously just trying to push out from the red shirt's reach.
There will be 6 minutes of added
Floated in.
second half.
6 minutes have been added on as stoppages. It's going to be long 6 minutes from Nepal's perspective. Created a couple of chances. Haven't been forceful, haven't been venomous to try and test out the goalkeeper. It's Preeti. Robbed off the ball in the end by white shirt. Here's Samiksha. Deepa Shahi gets into the act. It's Renuka again. Get dispossessed. The ball finds Fatime. In the end, couldn't quite execute it. Just pokes it towards the goalkeeper. That has has been the telling difference between the two sides tonight. Iran, a couple of decent moves, find themselves into those spaces from where they can affect the game or make the goalkeeper work. She was starting from an offside position there. Rashmi. It's Preeti. Deepa holds it back for Preeti. Manmaya. Let's put in a shift tonight. The number 18, Sabita Rana. Nicked away by Iran. Mariam Dini were with her major involvement. It's pulled out a card there, the ref. Sabita trying to get into the act in what could be the final 90 seconds. Slip from Mariam Dini. That was outnumbered in the middle of the pitch. Is Renika now. Floats it forward. Sabita. Again, a clearance. Just been that sort of a day. As Iran, meanwhile, still want to score, still wants to come forward. Preeti. Rashmi. Anita finds Sabitra Bhandari. In that first touch. Sabita. And nicked away by Iran once again. They have been pretty quick in terms of winning the possession back right throughout this fixture. The complaint was for a bit of a tucking there. Sara Didar. It's been a great game, played with a lot of intensity. Scoreless in the first half, and then Iran, just like they did a couple of nights back, comes back pretty strongly and gets the job done. Mariam lost one into those open spaces, and Jana read that beautifully. Can they try and get something out of this fixture in the final few seconds left? Quick throw in towards Rashmi. Taken away by Iran. Here's Preeti. Takes it, turns. Back with Nepal. Still will be with Nepal with 10 seconds to go. Launches one in the air for Sara Didar to retrieve it. That's the end of the business for tonight, says the ref. And it's a job well done for Iran. They won the first one a couple of nights back and have won the second one tonight. 3-0 in favor of Iran tonight. After a goalless first set of 45 minutes, they came back pretty strongly in the second one. And Sara Didar once again leading the light with a goal to start off with. That was swiftly followed by Zahra Ghanbari. Then a brilliant strike.
Nepal भोलि आउँछ न मैदान हैन
International Tournament 2025. Let's have a big round of applause for Team Iran. You're champions for this tournament.
And there you have it, 2-2 for them. And the crowned champions of this Tri-Nation tournament here in India beat India, the host, in the first fixture by 2-0. 2 goals courtesy Sara Didar. And 3-0 their victory margin against Nepal tonight.
Stick around as we hand over the trophy to the champions of this Women's Tri-Nation International Tournament 2025. Let's also have a huge round of applause for Team Nepal.
Came out here all guns blazing. Iran. That was the first of the evening. Sara Didar, the sheer presence, the physicality to overpower that back line, and a pinpoint finish sends it back towards Anjila Subba, who had no chance whatsoever on this one. Anjila Subba did manage to get something on this. Zahra Ghanbari, an absolute screamer. On this one, Malika started the move. Shabnam Bahisht gets it away from Rashmi and lets it fly. That was a tough one for Anjila to chase down. Again, nobody covering her up or trying to win the ball back. So 3 goals tonight for Iran, scored by Sara Didar, Zahra Ghanbari and Shabnam Bahisht, and that remains the final scoreline after the full-time whistle. 3-0 in favor of Iran, and they win this Tri-Nation tournament here in India after winning their 2 games.
Bye bye Samba, good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we await the official handing over of the Champions Trophy, please be reminded that there is still one more exciting match to come. India will take on Nepal right here at the JM Stadium Shillong at 6 p.m. on Monday, the 27th of October 2025. Do come for the match. And once again, right now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the teams of Iran and Nepal.
Just heard the grand announcer there. Still got 1 game left for the 27th of October between India and Nepal. That would be the last fixture from this round, from this venue. And Iran are officially the champions of this tournament. For all those of you who are joining in now, this is a Tri-Nation tournament.
We have the Assistant Director of Sports and Youth Affairs, Government of Meghalaya, Sri via War Amri. We have the MFA President, Shri Hamilton Dole, and we also have the MFA Vice President, Shri Cliff Nauru.
It's been an excellent campaign for Iran. Marzieh Jafri, 4 months into the job, and she's already delivered the goods. Qualified the national side for the AFC Asian Cup in Australia next year. And here in India, winning 2-2, beating the higher ranked side in India. And tonight, a very formidable opponent in Nepal, especially with the kind of players they have on the pitch.
To present the Champions Trophy to Team Islamic Republic of Iran. Let's give a huge round of applause for the team and the players.
There you have it, the captain, Zahra. Zahra is out there, Zahra Ghanbari. Guess is on the touchline. Now everybody joins in. Islamic Republic of Iran, the champions of the Tri-Nation tournament in India. 2-2 for them. Completely outplaying both their opponents.
Congratulations once again to the Islamic Republic of Iran, the champions of the AIFF Women's Tri-Nation International Tournament 2025.
Champions of the Tri-Nation Tournament 2025. Islamic Republic of Iran haven't conceded any goal in both the games. Holding a shirt for one of their teammates who couldn't quite make it through. And the party begins. The Islamic Republic of Iran, champions in India. And Sara Didar take a bow. 3 goals in 2 games for Sara. A very proud moment for the coach as well. Marzieh Jafri. That's been my time here in the commentary box. Do join us again for the next games coming from India on FIFA Plus. Goodbye. Good night.
कति मिनट लाग्छ ल भगवान 8:30 बजे राति कहाँ जानु अफर न लगड गर बाई बाई गुड नाइट केही छैन त के गर्नु हुँदैन गर लगड गर